When I think about my life, I wonder if I will survive to live to be 25, or will I just fall? I call my friends, they just keep dying. People around. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today. The VeVe, OMI, DEFFINITY, DEVVE, DMC, daCat, SHIRO update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon. Smash the super thanks button down below, super chats as well. It has been a very, very, very hectic several days for me. So we're gonna make this one short. Gonna be about 45 minutes. It's not gonna be too long because your boy needs some rest here. Your boy's going down. Your boy's going down. Okay. VeVe bounties increase. So today's Buzz Lightyear drop did a lot better than I thought it would. I thought this would do like 12, 15K, but it did like 34, 36. Well, I haven't checked in a while. I haven't checked in a couple hours. So we did, okay, so that's 19. Okay. Say 850 plus uncommon. 50, 36. So 850, 1450. And then the rare, we're going in at say 400. So 1850 plus, let's say 1950. All right, so let's say 2K, right? Yeah, this did 40 grand. And I think part of the reason was that if we go into the collectibles, you're not making money with most of these. You're only making money with the secret rare and with the special edition. So the secret rare is $95, which is a step up because it was like 50 something before. But oh my god, that special edition looks so fire. Whoever did that, came up with that, great freaking job. That was chef's kiss. That was beautiful. So I was partially wrong. And I'll say this. So I thought that this was not going to do well. I thought that people really wouldn't make as much money. So I was right on that. The common, uncommon, and a rare. The common's $2, uncommon's $2.50, and the rare is under $4. So that's a steep drop off. The ultra rare is $16. You know, it's like 20% off, right? Like that's fine. Ultra rare is cool. It's fairly scarce. So I think that people are the ultra. How many of them are there? There's can't be that many. There's like 300-ish. And out of those 300-ish, there's 184 remaining. So there might have only been like 140 of these. There's less than 200 of these that are available right now. There's 184 left. I think selling those for 16 is probably a mistake. But that secret rare you make money, and again, I'm not one that like I bought one and I got a common. It's worth $2, right? Like I don't care about that. Because I got one and I don't expect the common to go to $20 ever and get the money back. I don't care. Like I have it, it's cool, right? What I care about is how much VeVe makes, and they made 40 grand today, and I was not expecting them to. I was expecting to make less than half that. So it might have been because this is I don't know why. I don't know how the blind box made more than the blind box of the Johnny Storm version. Now, granted, Johnny Storm did out earn this if you take a look at the crafts. The crafts of the secret rare and ultra rare, that pushed it over the top. That pushed it over like 50 something K. But as far as the blind boxes, Buzz Lightyear out earned Johnny Storm, which is bananas to me. But he did. And I guess it's people didn't really care as much about the added uncommon. Like I guess people knew going in, probably gonna lose money. But also you have it's the thumbnail today. Oh, hello. Sorry. I love this game. I don't even see where it is. I could have sworn I took a screenshot of it. Yeah. Andy 189, ANDE 189. A huge bounty with a counter offer of 2,500 gems. And if you got the mint number 1995, that's a really big deal. You know, that's over 100x. That it's like 120x, which is insane. 125x. So it lasts for like another 12 hours, give or take, like 13 hours, 14 hours. But this is something that I was like, okay, go in and get that bread. And that's what made me buy it. That's what made me go in and gamble. Because like even if I got secret, I'd probably sell it, right? Common, oh, that special edition is so freaking cool. I'd still probably sell it. But it's the chance to make 125x on your money. Because you know, you pay $25, or I'm sorry, $20 for it. And like, you know, you got to believe, right? You got to gamble. And to my knowledge, it hasn't been that bounty hasn't been done yet. But maybe it will. Maybe it will. You know, we'll see. Today's Sunday, right? Yeah, today is Sunday. All right, let's so that's the VeVe bounties increase. Let's go over a couple of the cryptos here. Rough 7 days here. SHIRO Nico's down about 4% on the day. SHIRO still has over 500,000 in volume, actually almost 600 million in volume, $9.6 million market cap. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a short one. Let's go to SHIRO's X account. 59,000 followers. Strong. We like it. Nothing posted. I guess Sunday they kind of take the day off. They take a cat nap. DeLorean though just posted, is this degen enough? This is how DeLorean rolls during car week at the prestigious Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. That's pretty dope, not gonna lie. Pretty heckin' dope. Full recap coming soon. I'm just gonna say that's awesome because it is. Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. Let's take a look at how DeLorean's doing today. I think they were up a little. Yeah, they're up 11% on the day, so a pretty good day for them. Up to 0043, almost 0044. Very nice. I like it. Oh, you think you got it? That's DeLorean. Let's take a look at Definity's had a rough couple of days here. Yesterday we were down like 30%. Now we're down like 7%. So we were down to like 2.4 cents. We're up to 2.7 now, but we were up to 3.7 literally like a day and a half ago. I bought a little bit more. I bought like $400 more. No, it's a lie. I bought like $700 more. My opinion is crazy undervalued, so I just and I'm looking to sell one or two VeVe things so I can buy a little bit more at these prices because these prices are crazy, stupid undervalued. Speaking of VeVe things, you had Mr. Squeebs, I think, bought a gold logo. I don't know. People are like, oh, what does he know? I think he just I think he just wanted to go in and say like, oh yeah, the gold logo is really cool. Let me grab one. So he did buy one at like 51.99. There's one at 5,200 now, so that's the same. Lowest for OMI is 40 million, which is a lot. But you know, 5,200, 54, then it goes to 8 grand. So, but as of right now, it looks like these are. It looks like these are going to stay kind of where they are. I don't see people going, you know, and buying up like $20,000 of these at some point. My number 41 still up there for 29,000. Someone wants to do that. Oh my God, my back, my body. And that's, I guess, negotiable. We'll talk, but yeah, is he going to get multiple of them? You know, we don't know. We don't know. Definity actually had a couple of things to say today. Ash Crypto Real says BlackRock, Fidelity, President Trump, Peter Thiel, NVIDIA are all bullish on ETH, and you think the ETH rally is over. This is just the beginning, not the end, and Definity Market says all eyes on Q4. Wolf of All Streets says the power of Bitcoin, the chart changed Grant Cardone forever. Definity Market says Bitcoin does what Bitcoin does. If you don't believe me or don't get it, I don't have the time to try to convince you. Sorry, Satoshi. So 18,000 in volume for Definity on the day, but yeah, a $4.25 million market cap, very, very low. And it was, you know, you had 2 wallets sell, and they were from wallets that had sold before, but and one wallet still has 7K worth of Definity. So it might go even lower. It might go lower. My back, my body. So let's do daCat. daCat's pretty flat on the day, up 0.9%, $2.8 million market cap, only $719 in volume, over $620,000 in liquidity though. Man, what is going on with my body? All right, well, that'll take care of itself. Not too much for daCat. I had I'm at this point in time where, you ever see that movie Aristocats? Not Aristocrats, that's a completely different movie. Aristocats, where the Duchess? No, that's from the As Told by Ginger movie. That's the dog. I forget the white cat's name. She has 3 little kittens, and then she meets this guy named O'Malley. Cat named O'Malley. And he has this song called Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Him and his alley cats, they sing it. Everyone wants to be a part of the cat world. Like I take multiple meetings per week of people that want to be in the daCat universe. But oh, it was Duchess. Oh, so maybe As Told by Ginger stole that name because they call the dog the Duchess. Hang on. As Told by Ginger, the Duchess. Yeah, they called the Duchess. That was a wild move. That was a wild move. That was fun. Anyway, so everybody wants to be in the daCat universe, and I have this really. I remember doing a loan for some guy one time, and he's just like, "Okay, I want 100 grand, and I want it for an 18-month payback." I was like, "We can get you 50 grand at an 18-month payback, or we can get you 100 grand at a 1-year payback." He's like, "No, I want that." I was like, "Well, as a famous philosopher Jagger once said, you don't always get what you want. Here are your options. You wound up not taking any money. Pain in my freaking ass." Anyway, you have companies and projects that are like, "Hey, I want to be in this," and they want like a certain amount of things because it's their project, right? They want to have a certain amount of care taken care of it. I was like, "I promise you nothing but care. I promise you it's going to be an epic story. It's going to be tied in with," and they're like, "Okay." It's like I'm a veterinarian at this low cost cat clinic, and this dog has like a pyometra or some shit, and the owner's like, "I got $20. Of course you do. So a lot of these smaller companies are like IPs that want to be in this. They just don't have the money to like pay for this, and like I get that. But at the end of the day, I'm running a business, so I can't have them in if they're not going to pay. And then there's these other people that like, yeah, they could afford to pay that, do it, but they're just, I can't tell that story. There are so many other things going on that they're dealing with, like this comic that might make the money if it succeeds, which they will. It's pretty low on their priority list, and I feel like the fat redhead at the end of the bar. Like I can't get a text back. I can't get and it's like, okay, I'm triple texting you here. This offer expires. Like this is not, and then that's it. So yeah, daCat has this one wall right now where that's the 2 types of communities that we have here. Because I'm finishing with Monkey before the end of the month, and then I'll finish doing some stuff on daCat number 2, daCat number 3, and then, you know, so on and so forth. But it's really fun. I can't wait to do a lot more with it. And I can't wait for people to read it. It'll all make sense once people read it, like, oh, I didn't know all this was happening. It's really cool. Anyways, that's daCat. We did SHIRO. We didn't do DEVVE yet. I shudder to think what DEVVE is right now because I haven't checked on anything all day. Oh, it's flat on the day. It has done nothing. It is 47 cents. That's fine. I'll take that. 210,000 in volume, so pretty low. But if it's flat on the day, again, that's fine. What's VEOS doing? Because VEOS no, VEOS up 4% on the day. Not bad. Not bad, kid. Not bad. Oh yeah, $2.1 million market cap. Stopia's no worries. VeVe Zombie says, yo. Someone says, hello, Dashy. Yeah, my man, spelling Dashy the right way. Matt Johnson, thank you for being a member, saying, what up, Randy? I think OMI can hit 5 cents this bull run. It can. I don't know if it will or it should, but it definitely can. And I'd say it's got a, if things really pop off, it's got a good shot. No. Yeah. Let's check out OMI. Let's see what it's up to. OMI is down about 0.78% on the day to 000185. 1.74 million in volume, so a nice 50% raise in volume. 35% deep coin, 31% gate, 11% MEXC. All right. I'll take that. Not bad. Oh, head, my back. I feel like Cat and Cat Dog. Like, my body. You know, when he's like that rock singer, and everyone's like, his body. So that's Akomi on the day. I think Akomi had something that they posted today. It was just like an in case you missed it or something. I don't. Yeah, Eddie Brown had this beautiful sunset with Akomi saying good morning, and Akomi reshared that saying good morning, Omi. Now say it back. So again, I thought that was really cool. Did DMC, did Definity, we did okay. All right, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a short episode today. Let's go to some of the news here. Is today Saturday? No, today's Sunday. We just got to go over the Saturday stuff. We'll get to the comments first. Mr. MC1 hey, Randy and fam. How many OMI centimillionaires on the Randy channel? OMI centimillionaires? Oh, like how many people have 100+ million OMI? A bunch. Duchess, it was her name. Where's what? I don't know. I don't know where Wes is. He'll be watching at some point. Matt Johnson saying, hey, Mr. MC1. So I'm saying, hey, Matt. Was confirmed by my daughter, so you know. Okay, yeah, good to know. Dog Boy says, hi, Randy. 1 week, Florida. I will be ready. Kinda. Yo, Dog Boy. Mr. MC1, what up? How many people outside of VeVe have or care about OMI? I don't think anyone. I mean, there's a couple of my friends that still have it, and they don't, you know, but they have like super small amount. Curtis Cooper's, hey, Randy and fam, what's going on? How you been? How you doing? Meow. All right, let's get to some of the news here, and then I'm gone because my body is destroyed here. VVZ Money says, do you think VeVe Official will ever make it possible to buy collectibles using only OMI? He asks me, Foster, and Asian Dan, and I said yes, easily. It'll probably be through Stacker, and it'll probably be with their own IP. But yeah, no, that the community wants that. They know we want it. They'll give it to us at some point. Might not happen for a year, but we'll get it at some point. DEVVE says, if you're a loyal DEVVE holder, you've got big things coming your way. When our DeFi infrastructure goes live, you'll get yield opportunities through our liquidity caches. Very nice. Tom answered on the, so he does also at Q3 ending on September 30th. Do you believe there's still enough time to complete all the planned roadmap items? Is the team confident in meeting the remaining milestones on time, or are there any delays expected? Someone says, hey, Tom answered this on the AMA. It's well worth the watch if you didn't catch it. There are no expected delays, and Tom is confident in delivery. I will add, however, that a roadmap is a plan at a moment in time. If a major opportunity came in, I'd expect the team to amend it, although this isn't the case right now. Very good. European leaders invited to join Zelensky in DC for peace talks. I think that's happening on Monday. Putin has said his meeting with Trump in Alaska was useful and timely. A peace deal would be very bullish for us. Matt Jazza, do you think they will do anything really call me secret or logo? Just wondering, not no biggie. I think eventually they probably will, but I think that's so far down on the back burner right now. They have so much other stuff that they're working on for VeVe. I think if they do it at some point, it's not going to be this year. It'll probably be next year. Even a lot of stuff they want to do for VeVe will probably be next year. In my opinion, for whatever that's worth. Apparently, there's a Disney X Swarovski collection, which I love. I love the Swarovski diamonds. They're so cool. They're so cool. Yeah, so Commerce and Crypto's 1995 bounty was writ small by the $2,500 bounty that no one has claimed yet. Something that I'm going to bring up to on Tuesday on the OMI Homie show is going to be how to get retail excited about us and how to get gains and how to essentially get them to spend money that they probably don't have. If adjusted for inflation, median home price in 1980, again, if adjusted for inflation, was $290K. In 2023, it's $440K, probably a bit higher now. You also have the percentage of estimated 30-year-olds who are both married and homeowners is now at like 7%, where in 1950, it was over 50% of 30-year-olds that were married and homeowners. And now the amount of 30-year-olds that are married and homeowners are less than 7%. It is insane. And I don't know how to, you can't get blood from a stone. Like you can only get so much juice from an orange. Like how do you extract wealth out of some of the people my age that just don't have a lot? Like they were told, oh, you're a loser if you don't go to school. So they got saddled with all this debt and they don't have it. Like, and a lot of people I went to school with like weren't not working in the fields that they graduated in. And it's just, where should the marketing lie? Should it lie with boomers? Should it lie with Gen X? Should it lie with elder millennials? Like, it's hard. Where do you go? Like, obviously you want to target collecting, you want to target wealthy, but you don't need to be that wealthy to really, like, you can gamble. Like today's $20 gamble was fun. I didn't make anything on it, but again, it was still fun. They're like, oh, hey, you know what? Maybe you get the secret rare, maybe you get special edition, or maybe you get that 1995 and walk away at $2,500. Like Jesus, right? Who dis? Oh, who dat? Oh, very nice. So yeah, it's just VeVe has this big question in front of them. Like when they do start marketing, who do they market to? How do they market? How much do they spend on it? What demographic? And yeah, presumably if you market to kids or like the Gen Alpha, you will like the people that are having kids are they probably have a little bit of money. People that don't have kids probably have a bit less. Because if you could afford kids, then you would, a woman would want to, be with you. If you can't afford it, you're probably really low on that list of who women want to be with. Article from January 2016. They ripped Bitcoin. It's time to move on, from the Washington Post. Oh, how wrong they were. Tomo Sakurai, mostly known as the voice actress of Cynthia in the Pokemon anime series, has unfortunately passed away. She may not be a Pokemon champion in real life, but to the hearts of many fans, she is the one and only Cynthia. May she rest in peace. Cynthia's a really good dancer. Cynthia, boogie to the groove now. I can't even show the picture. That's a great picture, though. Some kind of VeVe Viral made a post, said word on the street is David Yu is exploring other blockchains and interoperability for our VeVe NFTs. If they're exploring it now, maybe by late 2026, we get something. I would not expect that anytime soon. I would not expect that anytime this year. I don't even expect it in the first half of next year. They'd have to pick a blockchain. They'd have to do the work for that. And it just, again, that's great for the future. By the time we get that, it'll probably be next bear market. So I'm not going to count that as anything super bullish right now. I do think that at some point, again, if you explore other blockchains and if it's a blockchain that could take the royalty and guarantee it, no matter where you put it, then yeah, that's insanely bullish, because then, you know, all of a sudden our NFTs become interoperable. But, you know, if you miss this window, you know, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. U.S. Treasury now holds 59,951 Ethereum, worth over $273 million. Shout out to VeVe Magic becoming level 80. Can't wait to see her next. I'm gonna see her in like a week and a half, like 10 days, give or take. Oh, shout out to Pop Dog saying pop up. Pop up. All right, love you, Pop Dog. We're gonna give you some hearts over there. Some other people that are commenting here, so I'm gonna. Pablo saying we bullish. Woo! I'm gonna be on one of Pablo's. Pablo's been streaming for a long time. I'll show you in a second. Okay, where is the Pablo? And he has been streaming. He'll be streaming for 5 days, and like 18,000 people. That's insane. That's amazing. Speaking of things, and streaming, for this stream, what I want y'all to do would be smashing that like button. It's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon. Smash the super thanks button down below. Thank you. Super chats as well. Let's take a look at some other stuff on the market. We did the gold logo. Let's do partner statue. 1445, then it goes to 1500. Let's do Todd McFarlane. That was under 400 recently. Yeah, it's 389, then it goes to 400. I have the cheapest sub 100 out there. Check Amazing Fantasy and see what that's at. That's a fun comic. 192 for the common, 600 for the ultra rare, 190 for the rare. Okay, I'll take that. Maybe MT will be operable for 2029 bull run. I'd say maybe in a year-ish we can get it. But again, it's I wouldn't see that. I wouldn't think of that now. Let's take a look at Fantastic Four #1. Where is it? And it is, oh my gosh, can you go faster? Apparently it cannot. All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna take a look at this. Okay, VeVe for whatever reason does not want me to take a look at Fantastic Four #1, which is fine. I will instead look at Fantastic Four #5. Maybe. Apparently not. Okay, guys, I do not feel well. So I'm going to, speaking of Todd, how do you think the blue and yellow? Oh, I don't know. When the OG Todd goes crazy, and that goes to like several thousand, then that other one could rise. I would not say at a commensurate rate or anything. I think that it could be done at a let me see what it is. If it'll let me look, because it wasn't letting me look before. All right, let's go to Todd. And we'll take a look at the OG, or not the OG, the blue and yellow. Oh, it's $55. It could go to a couple $100, I think. I think it could do that, in my opinion. Yeah, that'd be hysterical. Let's go to crypto Twitter real quick, and then I gotta end it here because I'm dying. The 101. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola next week. Probably gonna be a couple crazy bounties on that 101. Quakey on the rise. Oh, look at that. Undervalued altcoin can 100x. We have somebody saying OMI. Good for you, Doge Army General. We got here. Pokemon Worlds is happening right now, which is really cool. Oh, bounty reminder, $1,000 bounty on mint number 1962. Man, and nobody. Okay, hold on. Fantastic Four number 6. How many of these are there? 3, 8. Come on, where the heck are you? Is this gonna get burned? Okay, hold on. There's number 8. There's number 3. There's number 9. There's number 10. Okay, number 6. It's not been minted yet? Okay, there's 524, 624, 668, 751, 786. Yeah. Yeah, there's $5,500 to go and try to get that for $1,000 bounty. Not really worth it. Anyway, guys, I do have to go. I have to bounce. I might not. I'll do my show at 12 tomorrow. The last seat we have Joe on chain, but I'm straight up not. My body's not having a good day, so I'm gonna bounce. But I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'll catch y'all later. Bye, guys. Meow, meow, meow.